So in order to make a lot of money using ChatGPT, the first thing that you can definitely consider is the position of a sales coordinator. Now, what do I mean by this, and what exactly does this sales coordinator position even mean? Well, the problem is that businesses in today's time get a lot of leads, but spend a lot of time and money to filter the most qualified leads that are out there. Now, think about this. If you are, let's say, example, running a small, medium size, or even a large scale enterprise, and you're getting hundreds, thousands, or hell, millions of leads every single day, week, or month, it gets impossible for the sales team to actually figure out which customer to talk to, who is qualified, who has the money, who has the time, who has the resources in order to spend the best utilization of that sales team. So let's say if a business's sales team spends a lot of time talking to these low quality leads, which leads to a lot of inefficiency, time wastage, and money wastage, this could cost businesses, thousands of dollars every single year. And this could be, of course, not beneficial to them. So that's where you come into the picture and you bring the solution, which is help them create an AI bot that grades all these leads on their behalf and automatically provides them the most filtered and most qualified ones, which are basically ready to buy, right? And this will make sure that the sales team is able to spend their time with the right quality leads and basically make the maximum amount of revenue for the company. And guess what? If the business owners actually end up making more money with the help of your AI bot and grading system, then who will they pay money to? You. And they will make sure that you retain with them and consistently keep giving them these qualified leads. Now, how do you go about doing this? Well, not too long ago, I recorded a video on my YouTube channel, which is called as How to Generate Leads, that you can actually see over here. Now, in that video, I basically gave a list of prompts that you can utilize. Now, this particular prompt is particularly for, let's say, a business which is looking to get qualified leads for their marketing agency, and they are basically targeting dentists, okay? So how do we go about doing this? Well, let's say a business is getting hundreds of leads or thousands of leads every single day. We could actually take those lead data, whatever the lead data that business owner actually has, and put it in ChatGPT. And what we can essentially do is we could filter out the most qualified ones and, just provide the most qualified ones to the business owner by marking these leads on a scale of 1 to 4. Maybe we could give them some sort of scoring and let the business owner know that, this lead is qualified. That's why it belongs, let's say, a 3 grade or 4 grade rating. But this lead is like not so qualified, so it belongs, let's say, a 1 grade rating. So you must not spend time talking to this particular lead, or your sales team should not waste their time actually talking to these leads, right? So let me just show you an example of how this works, and I'm sure this will make a lot more sense to you. So the first thing you need to do is you need to go to ChatGPT. You need to open this prompt, right? And again, if you want to actually get this document on all these prompts, just watch this video till the end, and I'm going to explain you exactly how, right? Now, what you can do is just paste this over here, and let's just see what happens. Now, once this is done, I'm going to take this, the second prompt again. Now, in my case, what I've done is I've taken this, as I've mentioned, for a dental marketing agency. So I've said that anybody who's a non-dental dentist, right? Of course, I don't want to, qualify them. And somebody who doesn't live in the US, let's say my marketing agency only targets US, right? I'm going to disqualify them. And then, somebody who might be a good fit for me would be established multi-location dental practices, specialized dental clinics, because of course they'll have more money. Anybody making $100,000 a month or more, of course, is a good lead for us, right? So these are basically various kind of factors that I've given, this ChatGPT prompt, and which you can, of course, qualify based on your own requirements. Again, there's a detailed video on my YouTube channel that explains how to do that. But rather than explaining, let me just show you what happens after I put this prompt number 2, right? Now I've put prompt number 2 over here. Now what I can do is let's provide this, I'm going to provide this particular bot, right? Now we actually have a bot built, right? I'm going to provide it 2 quality leads. One would be a good quality and one would be a bad quality. And let's see what's the kind of response ChatGPT gives, right? Now, as you can see, this is a good quality lead that I've just created like a fake application, right? So I'm going to copy this prompt, okay? And let's see what kind of does ChatGPT agree if it's a good quality lead or not? Let's see. So as you can see, ChatGPT just said, based on the average, the application would be approved. Since the average score is 3, the application qualifies for the approval. It indicates a strong willingness to invest, clear understanding of the problem, and pre-call is not required. So this basically means ChatGPT just did like the whole, grading on our behalf. Earlier, what happened is if let's say a human being had to study all this, right? First the name and all this information, then they would have had to judge themselves to see like if this lead is actually qualified or not. And a lot of businesses actually hire full-time sales coordinator positions and pay them like $40,000-$50,000 a year just to do this job, right? And as you can see over here with ChatGPT, it just like within a few seconds, it just told us that, the score of this lead is 3 and it's approved and we should go forward with it, right? Now let's provide ChatGPT a bad quality lead and see if, it still gives us like, an appropriate answer or not. So let's try that out. All right. So as you can see, it says cancel, right? Because the score is below 2, because this lead is not qualified. As you can see, the application data or the lead data that I've filled over here under $5,000, under $100,000, they don't have a problem, blah, 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 right? It's just basically not a good quality information or an application that I've filled, especially because for this marketing agency, I'm looking for as many qualified candidates as possible. So now with the help of this, the business can save a lot of time. Their sales team can save a lot of time. They can save a lot of money, and they don't have to pay for a full-time person in order to do this. Now, what you can do is you can come into the picture and you can build this similar type of bot by writing these prompts for, whatever business that you're targeting, right? And then what you can do is you could even, link ChatGPT with, let's say, something like Zapier, if and put some sort of automation in place so that this kind of grading automatically gets stored in some sort of Excel sheet or gets delivered to, WhatsApp or Slack to the business owner. And as a result of this, the business owner would automatically know, okay, this AI bot within a few seconds ended up saving me all these junk quality leads, which I would have had to spend a lot of time and money filtering. And now, I can only focus on the ones that I really care about and people who have money, right? And as a result of this, you can easily charge money for the business owner in order to, number one, either build this bot, right? So what you can do is, how to make money with this, right? Number one-time fee to build this bot and automation for any business, right? You can charge, depending upon the size of the business, $500 to even $5,000 for like a one-time setup, right? Or you can do this on a recurring fee, right? Maybe like $500 a month or $300 a month for any kind of business to actually do this, right? And this could turn out to be like passive income for you and allow you to actually make a lot of money sitting at home doing nothing, right? As a sales coordinator.